You think I want full frame to be better? I wish the lightest, cutest camera on earth was way better than full frame. I wish my action cam was like, oh my God, this is way better. Why don't we just use this at the wedding? Because you're getting divorced at a sandwich bar. That's why.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
I basically own 2 cameras, if you don't count the 4 others in the background. 2 mirrorless, the Fuji X-H2S that we're on right now, speed boosted of course with a Canon EF 50mm 1.2, and my full frame Nikon ZR with several lenses, and we'll switch to it soon and you'll see it. I love Fuji colors. There's a lot I love. Better dynamic range in this smaller sensor somehow. But every time I do a little side-by-side or I switch over to the Nikon, I'm like, why does that look so much better? Because size matters and your mother lied to you. There's a handful of options that are crop sensors and have better than full frame looks. And that is like the Canon C70. That's about it. It stops pretty much there. This is close, Fuji X-H2S. There's something about it that's like, you know what, I think I prefer this. But usually for the crop sensor to be better than the full frame, it has to have some crazy advantage that is only in that sensor. Like the C70 has the DGO. Most full frames don't have that. If the sensor in comparison has similar tech, the bigger one will look better than the smaller one. I've just seen it in every damn comparison. I've compared so many cameras over my years, and it's just every time I switch to a slightly higher, bigger sensor, I'm like, wow, that looks better. Like if it's a point and shoot action cam with the 1/2.3 inch, it's like, wow, that looks like shit. Boom, 1 inch. And it's like, holy shit, what is that? Why? Is it just the bigger sensor? Yeah, it is. And then you switch to Micro Four Thirds, and you're like, whoa now. Okay, we're seeing a little leap here. And then it very much depends on the tech in your sensor onto whether it's gonna look nice or not. In my opinion, the Canon C70 would destroy a Canon 5D Mark IV. Full frame sensor, but it's not the same tech here. That's old news. The Sony ZV-1 would look much better than most of these 1-inch smartphones, just because they don't know what they're doing. So the processing, it's like, we can take this sensor and then add this and that, and it's like a buffet plate at a Chinese deli that is undercooked. Would have made more sense if I said overcooked. It would have lined up with the over processing. Can't retake that line. Let's just switch to the Nikon now. Same lens, and let's see what happens. A little increase in quality or worse. Now that we're on full frame, what we should be seeing, and keep in mind that every time I try to prove a point, the literal opposite is proven. In my defense, there's a time warp somewhere sucking in the left half of my brain. I don't know why that always happens, but I suck at my job, and that's all we know for sure. So even though we're only in just H.265 rich tone portrait, he was in classic chrome, Mr. Fuji. I'm not trying to like go all red raw. That's why, like, when you're just in standard stuff, it's like something's a little better about that full frame image. Huh? Maybe a little more background blur. Are you seeing the darkness? There's darkness. Don't worry, I'm with you. Most likely this looks like shit compared to the Fuji for some reason, and I'm here talking about how great full frame is, and it always happens to me, whatever. I can't count on anything to be the same or reliable. I'm going to give you like 7 or 8 reasons why full frame is just better. 1, the size matters. You get more light, and for whatever reason, technology likes light, and it gathers more, and it's happy, and it can do more good things with more of the light. Second reason is we've been programmed to believe that full frame is the professional size that we should all be reaching for, even though medium format exists, large format even. But full frame is the one the pros use. All the best images in the world we're taking on full frame. And so like, we know that, and our mind is the most powerful thing. Like you just, oh, this is a crop sensor. It's only some of the full sensor. You got a piece of it. Like, sure, you can do some cool stuff with it, but wait till you have the whole pie, you know? You're fat. That's what happens when you have a whole pie. You're stupid. But knowing that full frame is the top of what all companies think you want. They put all their effort in, so all the best specs, the best tech is usually put into the full frame camera, and the APS-C line is for budget hobos who might take some photos. They're enthusiastically shit at their job. For example, Canon R5 II, flagship specs, pre-recording 8K 60. The next best APS-C camera would probably be the R7. It's a hefty, a good warrior spirit in that camera. It's great, but it's like 4K 60 with a huge crop is your best thing, and very outdated. Like it's gonna take a while. Autofocus is like back on the older algorithms. You can get by. It's a great camera. Nikon ZR that we have with like 4K 120 red raw, 6K 60. Your best APS-C is what, the Z50 Mark II? What even is that? The 4K 60 with the crop, like it's an afterthought. And then all the lenses, your best lenses are full frame. Yes, you can use them on APS-C, but then there's a huge crop. What are you doing? You know what I don't get for the life of me? We know that bigger pixels means better in every way imaginable. So like Sony A7S III, that was leading the way with 12 megapixels. Yes, we all know it's 48 pixel bin. It's still using the 4 as 1. Do math, donkey boy. But if we know that, and we do, how come every new thing that comes out is going higher and higher megapixel? The smartphones are doing 200. Like, they're just trying to, who's the first to 500 megapixels? Like, what are we doing? It looks so much worse than the 2 megapixel Blackmagic. I'll never get it. See, if you have low enough megapixels, then you can overcome some of the sensor size. Like, don't quote me on this, but the Blackmagic OG might have very similar pixel size to the A7S III. Probably not even in the ballpark. I should have studied math. You got to multiply some fractions over there. It's hard work. But like you're in the ballpark now of like, okay, now you can compete. But all the APS-C, like Fuji's shooting for 40, Canon's like 33. It's like, okay, goodbye to your competing with full frame because you're a megapixel whore, you slut whore. Now, I know some of you used to shoot full frame and you've switched away from it to a Micro Four Thirds system. You can't believe how light it is. You're like, why didn't I do this earlier? Probably because you were trying to make money with better looking stuff, and now you're blind as a bat ass that's 80 years old and you're wearing glass and you're like, I can't see this shit anyway, so might as well get lighter stuff. And then you no longer break your back. That's why you did it, because it's lighter and you're weak-minded and physically. Monkey Strength is available down below. I tried to switch to Panty Boy just to humor myself, and the image was so over-sharpened and nasty on the G9 II. I was like, what the hell even is this? I was going to go all Leica glass, the lightest setup possible, wildlife, vlogging, oh my god, 30 pop. You don't need full frame. I could have been that spokesperson, but the sad reality is you don't try because you're 25 megapixels. What the hell are you doing? The L10, same thing. If it wasn't 26. You think you added one somehow. It's way too many. Pixel density of a neutron filament for my science homies, you know what I mean? All the technology is in full frame. Everyone's making lenses smaller and smaller for full frame. A lot of the full frame cameras are smaller than Micro Four Thirds or APS-C. Your advantage is slowly dwindling. I don't even get what the argument is anymore. Unless your full kit is somewhat lighter with your zooms and you have like 4 lenses, and I don't get your life. I could make the opposite argument where my Micro Four Thirds kit was way heavier than my full frame. GH7 with the Leica 10 to 25 and the 25 to 50, and that's my kit. 2 lens kit, 10 to 50. Wow. Sony has nothing that could compete. Oh, could they? You get like Sony ZV-E1, and there's probably some bullshit 20 to 50 that exists already, and it's fine, even though 50 would mean 100 in Micro Four Thirds. I forgot that. So you add one little lens, one little happy Zeiss, you're good to go. Usually shrinking down technology means there's compromises. It's not as good as the full thing. A tiny PC does not have the same wind management as a bigger one with multiple Nocturia windmills. And when the tech does advance and things shrink down, because that does happen, we used to have the Zach Morris cell phone and now it's like they have little tiny ones. That tiny tech will also be applicable to full frame, and it'll be 4 times as good as the tinier thing anyway. So it's like, oh wow. I don't know, is there a hope? I want to believe it, but I'm not seeing when it's going to happen. When is Panasonic going to release another low megapixel GH5S type of thing? Then maybe you'd have something, but you're stuck on this 25 megapixel sensor for the rest of time. It's been years, and it's over and over again. It's over sharpened as hell. So low megapixel DGO mode in a crop, okay, you might have something. Get a little heat sink in there, and then it doesn't overheat for your 4K 960 frames per second, we're good. You got me back. So, what do you think? Who won the battle today? Is full frame better? Of course it is. I'll delete your comment. Thanks for thumbing up the video and throwing Bitcoin full frame doses. Subscribe for more. Ow.